Freak, what's up?
What's up, man? Good to see you.
How's the family? CC good?
Yeah, she's good. They're all good. Nice knowing you have family to have your back all the time.
For sure. Got to keep the support system in place. Makes a big difference over a long season. Good luck tonight, man.
Thanks, man. Hey, you know we're taking this one, right?
Not a chance, Freak.
It's Western Conference time for the traveling Golden State Warriors today. A time-honored tradition, the NBA on 2K Sports, Sunday Night Hoops action. Delighted to have all of you with us here tonight. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Institution here. Perry Jones, he's checked in for Monty Eunice. Brewer comes in for Trevor Ariza. Irving's checked in for James Harden. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Ty Lawson. Different look here for the Warriors. Laverne, he's checked in for Bogut. Arthur comes in for Green. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And Rasul Butler's subbed in for Richardson. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Arthur out there with Laverne. Then it's Rasul Butler. Then it's Curry. And it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. Last outing for Golden State, it was a loss to Portland.
Yeah, they just caught a team, Kevin, that was in a zone. They didn't have the manpower defensively to disrupt them.
Hey, zone or no zone, I expected a little more fight out of them than what they showed. I mean, they never strung together any stops like they needed to.
Shots good by Laverne. Rockets trail by 4. Now let's find out what head coach Steve Kerr had to say to Doris Burke. Doris?
He said their scouting report is really all about how to handle Dwight Howard. Obviously a tremendously impactful player at both ends of the court. Coach said, offensively, we always need to know where he is. Defensively, it's always about doing your work early, trying to hold your ground and deny him prime position inside. Sounds like a good plan, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
And Beverly kicks to Irving. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Irving's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
In a moment here to look at the numbers for Patrick Beverley. He's getting around 4 points a game, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. And guys, no question, he's a guy with some talent. But honestly, even he'd like to see those numbers improve.
And all indications are that he's been working hard on his game. It just hasn't shown up in the box score yet.
Good. 7 points for Steph Curry.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Pass to Irving. Tries a 3. And another 3 for Houston.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
Curry dishes to Laverne. Back to Butler. Golden State moving it around. The shot by Curry, no good.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there. Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
We've got 1:23 left to play in the first quarter. That's a 2 from Butler. It's hauled in by Beverly.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
1:04 left here in the first quarter. Curry against Beverly. Inside. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
And a chance to check out the numbers for Howard. 5th in rebounding, 9th in blocks, and he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And he's so explosive, so hungry. I mean, you really can't keep him off the glass when he wants to get there.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Jones, the pass to Irving. Back to Jones. Outside Irving. Shot clock at 6. That's tipped. And here is Curry. 29 points for him last game against Portland.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates.
Irving. They get it again. Second shot opportunity. The shot no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And he's able to get it back. And Dwight Howard, a lightning rod figure around the league, subject to a lot of criticism, but he says he'd take... It's an interesting concept. It's in a whole new 5 on the floor. Different look here for the Warriors. Laverne, he's checked in for Bogut. Arthur comes in for Green. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And Rasul Butler's subbed in for Jason Richardson. Irving in at shooting guard. Corey Brewer is out there with Jones. Then there's Howard. And it's Beverly in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Curry kicks to Butler. Here's Laverne. No good. That would have tied it. Houston leading by 3. Beverly dishes to Irving. Laverne grabs the miss. Golden State's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Butler kicks to Arthur. Nobody near Barnes. And again, no good by Golden State. Houston's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. And there's the pass to Arthur. Here's Curry. Great D that time from Irving.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
And it's slammed in by Howard.
And Kevin, plays like that, really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Clark, look at them. They are really into it.
Yeah, they sure are. That's a little salt in the wound there. I mean, they take a miss and turn it into one of the plays of the game. That hurts.
Brewer, the pass to Irving. Pass to Howard. And Brewer kicks to Irving. Nailed from three-point land. And now it's an 8-point Houston lead. And it's the Warriors' ball. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Here's Arthur. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got assist number 5 here tonight. And Beverly kicks to Irving. And another 3 for Houston.
Dropping bombs. How many more threes are we going to see from him tonight?
Well, we've already seen plenty. I mean, he's got more points from outside the arc than inside of it so far.
They set the pick. Arthur sets the pick for Curry. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
How about Steph Curry in this one? He has 15 points, and he's got 9 points from behind the arc.
And that's been an important part of his game today. It's really spaced the floor. Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
58 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Howard. That one goes. Count. Howard's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Boy, after having a tough time in the first, he's managed to turn it around nicely this quarter.
Butler dishes to Laverne. Golden State moving it around. Curry against Beverly. Outside Curry. Shoots the three. But they'll get another chance. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. He dishes it to Butler. No good with the triple.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
There's a reason why they have 3 seconds in the lane, and that interior play has made a big difference in this game.
Curry passes to Arthur. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 6 assists in the game. Beverly. The shot misses. And a pretty tightly...
Yes, Kevin.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half. Houston making some changes. Corey Brewer's checked in for Howard. Irving comes in for James Harden. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Ty Lawson. Different look here for the Warriors. Laverne, he's checked in for Bogut. Arthur comes in for Green. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Richardson. And it's Butler in for Curry. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, pulling out the wings, it's Iguodala and Barnes. Arthur out there with Laverne. And it's Butler in at the point guard position. Warriors trail by 10. And now in transition, here we go. Iguodala and the dunk by Barnes.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that dish.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for.
Well, Kev, freak in the last...
16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Irving in at point guard. Jones is out there with Corey Brewer. And it's McDaniels in at the 2 guard. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Here's Curry. All alone. And right through it goes.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
So we see the Rockets get...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quick Dwight Howard. For some guys, a double-double is a great night, but he makes it a regular occasion. And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it's the Houston Rockets as they'll be playing against the Golden State Warriors at Oracle Arena. And for Golden State, in comparison to where they were record-wise at this point last season, it seems they've taken a step backwards. They're trying to make up that ground. And tonight we'll be watching Steph Curry. Known for his offensive firepower, but he's made major strides in all areas since coming into this league, Shaq.
Yeah, he didn't have great handles when he entered. Now one of the top 2 dribblers in the league.
Yeah, I agree. You know what the funny thing is?
What?
He used to be the guy they sat.
Freak, how you doing?
What's up, man? About to put on a show tonight.
See about that. My team's ready.
Hey, you better hope so. It's the only chance you got.
I'm going to remember that. Freak gets on.
The Rockets are looking to defeat their Western Conference rival going into this game. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Craig Anthony and Clark Kellogg. For the Warriors, Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Bogut. Arthur comes in for Draymond Green. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And Rasul Butler's subbed in for Jason Richardson. Houston with a big group substitution here. Terry Jones, he's checked in for Monty Eunice. Brewer comes in for Trevor Ariza. Irving's checked in for James Harden. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Ty Lawson. Taking a look at the Rockets, Irving in at shooting guard. Howard is out there with Jones. Then it's Corey Brewer. And it's Beverley in at the 1. And so Butler nails both of them.
Statistically speaking, let's see where the Rockets sit right now. 3rd in second chance points, 4th in scoring. And they show up also in the top 5 in opponent shooting percentage. That's because they've really made a commitment at the defensive end.
And as for their number 2 ranking and second chance points, that relentless pursuit on the offensive glass has led to a lot of easy opportunities. And believe me, they don't miss many.
Here's Curry. He's got 9. He dishes it to Arthur. Kicks to Barnes. Jacks up a 3. Rockets with the rebound. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
How about the athleticism on display defensively in that win?
Yeah, it was reflected in their shot block total, Greg. I mean, they were very disruptive, which I think is a combination of hustle and muscle.
Butler against Irving. And Rasul Butler with the 3. Butler's got 5.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Irving with it. He's coming off a 16-point game against Golden State.
He's not doing his team any good by taking shots from that range.
And, Greg, typically that kind of play comes back to haunt you because it really makes your teammates reluctant to make the pass to you if you're open.
Dishes to Jones, and as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. Well, the shooting guard position is where teams look for a lot of their points, and these players, the highest scoring among them, haven't disappointed. Freak, 3rd.
And this is the cream of the crop at the 2-guard spot. I mean, strictly in terms of their scoring ability and the ease with which they can overwhelm would-be defenders.
And that's exactly what they do, overwhelm you. This is an aggressive attacking group. Each one of these guys is a one-man wrecking crew offensively.
And that one's good by Butler. Rockets trail by 6. And Doris Burke spoke with Steve Kerr. Doris?
They are going up against arguably the toughest center the NBA has to offer in Dwight Howard. One problem that Howard poses is his ability to send shots away on the defensive end. He told his players to be fearless and not think twice about taking shots, saying, a lot of the D Howard plays is mental. He just has shooters second-guessing. He might have them third-guessing, guys.
And thanks for that story, Doris. And he gets it to go. Here's Curry. He's coming off a 13-point game against San Antonio. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first. Barnes can't get it to go. The Rockets shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there.
Guys, that time you went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Warriors leading by 3. Outside Curry. Pass to Arthur. Shot is no good. And Houston the other way now. Last time they met in Houston.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
And Butler, here we go. That's good. Butler's got 9. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a loss to the Spurs in San Antonio.
Yeah, not a very inspired performance for them, particularly when they were defending. They just gave that hostile crowd plenty to cheer for.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jump shots, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was through the roof. You can't.
And certainly an intriguing matchup tonight. Let's hear from Trevor Ariza on his team's mentality coming in. Ariza might as well be describing his own. Take a look here for the Warriors. Ezeli's checked in for Bogut. Arthur comes in for Green. Barnes is checked in for Andre Iguodala. And Rasul Butler's subbed in for Jason Richardson. They've got Festus Ezeli. Arthur out there with Harrison Barnes. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Butler in at the 2 spot. That's the Warriors' 5. Beverly dishes to Irving. Not really his range, and it's off target. Golden State's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Feeds to Ezeli. Beverly against Curry. There's the dish to Arthur. Here's Ezeli. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Irving. The Rockets with another miss. Warriors shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Curry kicks to Arthur, and Irving comes to help. Arthur passes to Butler. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Irving for 3. That's good. Irving's got his 3rd bucket of the night. There's 1:54 left in the first half of the game. Curry dishes to Ezeli. Butler against Irving. Curry kicks to Arthur. Shoots from the line, and that one's good. Arthur's got his first points of the night.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
And there's the pass to Irving. And another 3 for Houston.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from 3-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
Freak. First personal foul, 2 seconds.
.110 left in the first half. The offensive rebound. Here's Ezeli, and the layup's good off the glass. Ezeli's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Again, Irving missing. The Warriors trail. No one near Curry as he lets it go. That's no good. He's 5 of 10 from the field. And for Houston, they're shooting 43% from the field. Beverly, the pass to Irving, knocks down the 3-ball. Irving's got 15 points.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Butler misses off the left iron.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
He kicks to Arthur. The feed to Barnes. Three-pointer. Can't get it to go. And we're through the...
Yes, Kevin, here with...
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway. Zeeley's checked in for the Warriors. Arthur comes in for Richardson. And then for Houston, Brewer is checked in for Ariza. Irving comes in for James Harden. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Ty Lawson. So on the floor for Houston, Motiejunas and Howard, the post pair. Irving is out there with Patrick Beverly. And it's Brewer in at the 3 spot. On the wing, Brewer. The Rockets with another miss.
Yeah, and you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
Houston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime.
Get the ball inside.
To the middle, here's Howard. There's the killer two-handed slam. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Man, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Curry against Beverly. Just 5 to shoot. Green with a screen for Curry. And the shot is good.
This quarter has brought out the best in him, fellas. Even though they're still trailing, he's been impossible to contain. You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Irving against Iguodala. Howard with a screen on Iguodala. Irving attacking, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And when you talk about all-time career numbers, there is one name in NBA history that shows up time and time again. Wilt Chamberlain, Wilt the Stilt, with 23,924 rebounds. His name synonymous with greatness on the basketball court.
And, guys, I don't think there will ever be another player that will dominate their position like Wilt Chamberlain did. And it's those rebounding numbers that paint the picture the most clearly. I mean, Wilt averaged almost 23 rebounds a game. Not just over a season, folks, over the course of his entire career. 11 rebounding titles, and his career total just shy of 24,000. I mean, nobody in the modern era has even come close to that.
From beyond the arc. And Curry pulls it down. Curry's got 4 rebounds now tonight. He feeds it to Arthur. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
He didn't get to that one quite.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here.
Andre.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Stephen Curry.
Well, he came to rescue the team tonight, Ernie. Things were getting desperate for him, and the consecutive losses kept mounting. But he put them on his back, and he was...
And, folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure.